Riot deliberately said they wanted to release a champion that upon release they would go, dude, what the hell, Riot, what have you done? This is him, Aphelios. And you know what? Min and Chenchila is completely gonna take the bait. Say hi.
Fuck this champion.
That's pretty much what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about what a goddamn piece of shit Aphelios is. But a quick rundown, at least try, for those who don't know what it does. He has, you can't get abilities with him. Well, why? Well, look here. He's completely messed up. Aphelios wields 5 Lunari weapons made by his sister Alune. He has access to 2 at a time, 1 equipped and 1 secondary. Each weapon has a unique basic attack and activated ability, which is his Q. Attacks and abilities consume a weapon's ammo. When out of ammo, Aphelios discards the weapon and Alune summons the next one. Instead of using skill points to rank up abilities, Aphelios invests in blessings that grant him permanent stats. Those are this one: attack damage, attack speed, and bonus armor pen. Aphelios unlocks his weapon ability Q at level 2 and his ultimate R at level 6. And his weapons are a long range sniper rifle, a lifesteal and movement speed for pistol, a crowd control grav gun, a flamethrower for area of effect damage, and chakram for high damage at close range. And right now I think I have, what's my next one? Gravium, okay, and that's my ult too. Yeah, the only buttons you need to worry about is Q, W so you can swap, and R, which fires a concentrated blast on moonlight that explodes when it hits an enemy champion to deal physical damage, and it does a little AP too, I think. Then Aphelios attacks all champions hit with his equipped weapon, applies on hit effects, critical strikes deal 150% damage, and it also does a bonus depending on what weapon he has. So he's basically around all about combos, doing shit like this, swap to the next weapon and go like that. Like, we'll talk about the positives a little later, but for now, this is it. The most complicated champion in League of Legends. Keep track of what gun you're using. Remember what it does, how many shots you have. Swap between them.
Or, Riot, or you could just release a champion with an ability Q, an ability W, maybe a passive E, and an ultimate. Or something like that.
No.
But nah, you can do whatever you want.
Obviously, it's their game. I do, well, a little positive though. I do like the way he moves. He reminds me, like, from his taunts and stuff, he has that overly flamboyantness of the protagonist from Persona 2. Like, probably the biggest, fabulous guy in this game since Rakan. And I don't know why they made him not speak. Like,
don't take me wrong. He looks okay. He looks cool. Like, I have no idea why he's like as talkative as Sona, but.
The lore wise, I think because before he goes into a match, he drinks a poison that somehow makes this connection between his sister possible. Like, he becomes stronger, he can heal her, she can summon his weapon and stuff like that, but in return he can't speak. At least that's what I remember, but doesn't really matter too much.
At least he's fucking silent.
I guess. So, tell me, why do you hate this guy? And by the way, viewers, of course he doesn't, like, truly despise him. Hate is, of course, a strong word. We mean in the classic internet sense, like saying you're retarded or something like that. Like, of course they're not. Anyway, why do you hate this guy?
Wait, do I not despise him? Okay, no, I'm kidding. Cause, like, I don't know what's the need to get out a champion that will just make everyone's head ache. Like, why can't they just release a champion with normal abilities, but like something complicated? I don't know, like Zoe and her ult and shit, or Kuyana, which has an ability change whenever, I don't know, like, not this shit, because the people who play this game, except like the Plat Plus players, they need a compatible champion. That's at least what I believe in. Like, even Yasuo is like easier than this. This is just too much, and I don't know. I just think they did it for publicity to be like, oh, what the fuck? Look at Riot's new champion. Oh, so much big brain. And I mean, I know that the moment I'm gonna get in to game with this champion, I'll be like, oh, okay, this is not like that bad. Maybe he's a little fun, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's honestly just too much.
I will say though, like in theory, his kit isn't that complicated since all you have is a Q and then you swap to a different Q, aside from his ultimate. But I think I'm not against this really, because it's an interesting idea to make like to have someone a little bit unconventional. I like that, really. Like when Draven came out, everyone was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And they had to basically relearn how to play League of Legends. Like back then, that was bullshit. So my point is like right now, yes, he's bullshit, but who knows what the future holds? Like I don't think he'll be that bad, or maybe he will be. Who knows? Like nobody knows at this point.
I just don't know what the fuck, like main hand, off hand, what the fuck, like 5 different passives. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep in mind, but like
maybe I'm just bad.
No, I think this is a guy, not face roll, but I think you can just QW, 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 and all in between them. Because if you look at my Q, then it goes on cooldown. I swap to this, and I can Q again. Like.
Yeah, I know it doesn't go on cooldown if you swap weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot to keep in mind. Sure, like you have to press E to keep in mind what's my next weapon again. Like that's all your E does, but it tells me what your next weapon is. It does absolutely nothing else.
I don't know. Flame me all you want. The champ is just, it gives me a headache.
I agree, but to me, like when I see a channels like this, I kind of like want to overcome. It's like Dark Souls. Like, oh my god, this boss is so bullshit. Let's kick its ass though.
No, I understand. That's exactly why I am gonna try to play him, because like I'm like, oh, I want a challenge, but still, fuck you, right?
No, I don't. I do commend them for trying something different. Like I think even you'll have to give them that. Like it is an original idea. Like I have never thought of anything like this.
Why?
Yeah, big why, but I don't hate him. I just like I just don't get him. The thing that got me the most was this. Like, oh, you upgrade your attack damage, attack speed, and like. Actually, let me get to level 18 for real quick. Okay, so how many times can I? Okay, so it's actually like a normal. Okay. You can only upgrade them like so many times. Okay, I get it. I just wanted to see if you could put all your points in attack damage or something like that. But okay. Like it's interesting. It adds a lot of depth in how do it, like that you choose between stats instead, but it's like I don't know. It's bullshit to be sure, but we'll see if it's actually good.
Main hand off hand thing. I'll never understand this.
Well, maybe once we actually get to try him, but my point is, well, I don't get it. There was something else I wanted to say. What was it? Thinking. Oh yeah, I do actually like the lore-wise the idea of him, that he has his spiritual connection with his sister, and she's the one that gives him this. I would like in the future for him to actually release what's her name, Alune, as a separate character, because
they don't have to.
No, of course not. No, but they did. There were probably no plans to make Senna a playable character either. But my point is, it would be cool to see her as well. But also, if these two would have any special interaction, I don't mean exactly like Syra Khan, but maybe more in the likes of Shogal from Heroes of the Storm, like where two people controlling the same character. Like she would, like if there's Aphelios and Alune on the same team, they would have the unique interaction that, well, they literally morph into the same character. then again, most people would take that solo lane. Actually, that's also one of the things I want to say. Like, this guy is gonna be really hard to balance because he's gonna be a high skill, high reward kind of thing, like how old Rise was, and they're gonna be a little tempted to dumb him down. But if his numbers are way too high, then he's gonna be a solo laner. Like, I know he's meant to be an AD, but when something gets too strong, they take it solo lane. Remember Pike mid?
How could I ever forget?
Exactly. So, bullshit champion, kind of. What am I doing? Like, look at this. Did you see that? He just kept. What was that? Okay.
No idea what you're doing.
No idea either. Anyway, we shall see when it comes out. Thank you, Chenchila, for joining me in the flamage.
Of course, I will always be here to flame.
Thank you all so much for watching, and Aphelios can go to hell. More like Aphelios.